So today, let's bake. Ituturo ko sa inyo one of the recipes that's very close to my heart dahil paboritong-paborito ko. This is easy banana cake. And of course, affordable ingredients and very easy technique. First, kailangan mo ng saging. Ang sekreto ng banana cake, you need to use overripe bananas. So this one, yung makikita mo, yung may mga liquid na. No? Actually, pag mas hinog dyan, mas maganda. This is half a kilo of peeled bananas. Ulit, no? Peeled bananas. Titimbangin mo yung saging pag nabalatan mo na. Half a kilo or 500 grams. So, ilalagay ko na sa mixer yan. And kasama niyan, ilalagay mo is brown sugar. 3/4 cup of brown sugar. Eggs, 2 pirasong itlog, 3/4 cup of canola oil or corn oil. So, it's very important na yung mantika na gagamitin mo for this banana cake is hindi natutulog. What do you mean by that? Oils that doesn't solidify pag nalamigan. So, examples of those oils are corn oil, canola oil, sunflower oil. Maski ilagay mo sa ref yung banana cake mo, hindi siya tumitigas. Same goes with your chocolate cake. So, dun sa mga gumawa ng chocolate cake ay, nung nilagay sa ref, tumigas, it's because you've used oils na natutulog sa lamig. No? And then, you also need here for the dry ingredients, 2 cups of all-purpose flour, 2 teaspoons of baking powder, 1 teaspoon of baking soda, half a teaspoon of salt, flavor enhancer. And kailangan mo ng sour cream because sour cream will make your banana cake even moist, extra moist. So this is cream, half a cup of heavy cream. Pwede ka din gumamit ng all-purpose cream. And then you just put 2 teaspoons of vinegar. Meron ka ng sour cream. So nakita nyo na to the other day. And this is walnuts, coarsely chopped walnuts. You can also use chocolate chips. You can also put cranberries, raisins, white chocolate chips. Kung anong gusto mo. If you want to make it banana mocha cake, you can put 1 tablespoon of instant coffee powder. So it's really up to you. I'm just showing you the basic. So let's start. I have here a mixer. Actually, hindi mo na kailangan din ng mixer kung wala ka pang stand mixer sa bahay. You just use a wire whisk or potato masher. But it's very easy. Ilagay mo yung asukal mo sa mixer with the bananas and then you just mix it hanggang mamash yung saging. Medium speed. Ganyan lang kadali hanggang magmash yung saging. You will know if the bananas are really overripe kapag mabilis siyang nagmamash. Okay? Makikita mo, oh, yung mixer mo, effortless na minamash niya yung iyong saging. If you want texture, ibig sabihin, yung gusto mong may buo-buong bananas, pwede ka nang tumigil ngayon. No? Pero kung gusto mong talagang durog na durog, you just keep on mixing it. And then, I'm going to put in the eggs and also the oil. Okay. And then you just keep mixing it until smooth. Habang mini-mix natin yan, punta tayo dito. Because you need to sift your dry ingredients together. Dahil ang baking soda mo, buo-buo yan. So, sifting, mapipino niya. So, you put the flour, the baking soda, the baking powder, and then the salt. You sift it once. Kung medyo nagdududa ka pa sa quality, you sift it twice. O, diba? Ang baking, parang tunay na buhay lang yan. Kapag nagdududa ka, magdalawang isip ka. Pag-isipan mong mabuti. So dito, nagdududa ako because lumpy pa yung baking soda. So, dinoble ko yung sift. Pwede mo din triplehin pa yung sift niyan. No? And then, you put in the walnuts. If you're putting chocolate chips, ilagay mo na din dito. We're doing this para well-coated ng dry ingredients yung iyong nuts and hindi siya magsisink sa ilalim ng iyong baking pan. No? So, look at this. Makikita mo very smooth na yung iyong banana mixture. No? Very smooth, as you can see. May konti na lang lumps, which is nice para meron kang nakakagat-kagat na bananas doon sa iyong cake. And then I'm going to put the sour cream. You put the sour cream. And then your dry ingredients. Ibuhos mo lang lahat. Okay, ganun lang kadali yan. And sisimutin ko to, sayang. The sour cream makes it moist because of the acidity. No? Ang acidity kasi is tenderizes the cake. And then you just mix it, low speed muna, hanggang mawala lang yung flour. When the flour disappears, pwede mo nang patayin yung mixer. These are the pans that I'm going to use. I'm using 3 pieces of 7 by 3 loaf pans. Pinahiran po natin ng shortening yan. Pagkapahid ng shortening, nilagyan natin ng parchment paper. Tapos pinahiran ulit ng shortening. That way, you can easily remove the cake later on after baking. Okay? So, this is smooth. Wala nang flour. Yung flour sa gilid, I'm going to mix it using my spatula para masaid natin yung gilid ng mixing bowl. Okay? Kailangan scrape na scrape mo yung gilid ng mixing bowl mo. And then you just divide it between your baking pans. So I have here 3 pans. I'm going to put here 1. Kung pambenta, timbangin mo na yan. Pero kasi ako, over time, nasanay na ako na tinatansya ko yung paglalagay sa pan. Tinitignan ko na lang yung height nung batter. But of course, when we sell it, we make sure na pantay-pantay siya. So, tinitimbang namin to make sure na walang mas mataas, walang mas mababa na cake. Okay? Now, once nalagay mo na sa pan yan, alam ko, marami sa inyo, ang pangarap nyo for your banana cake is yung magkaroon ng crack yung gitna. Paano nga ba na-achieve yon? So, first, you need a very hot oven. And second, you need to do this technique. So, kumuha ka ng ganito, flat scraper. Kung wala ka nito, a spatula would work too, yung dulo ng spatula. And then, what you would do is, you get some oil. This is just plain oil, corn oil or canola oil. And then, pahiran mo ng oil yung iyong flat scraper. Generously. Okay, look, generously. And then, ilubog mo yan dyan sa gitna ng iyong cake. 1, 2, 3. As simple as that. The idea is, nilalagyan mo siya ng open space dun sa gitna. So that during baking, yung steam, kasi kukuloy ang batter mo, the steam will release from the center. So, magkakaroon ng buka, magkakaroon ng hiwa yung gitna. That is the idea. Okay? And mangyayari diyan through baking it in a very hot oven. So, ipapakita ko sa inyo next how to bake it. So I'm ready to bake the banana cakes, no? Nilagay ko siya sa sheet pan para kung umapaw man or may matapon man, hindi ka mahirapan maglinis ng oven. So I've preheated my oven to 400 degrees Fahrenheit. 400, ayan, no? Nakatapat siya sa 400. Ngayon, this is very important, no? Pag nagbe-bake ka, parang buhay yan. Hindi yan tinatansya. Hindi mo tatansyahin. You have to be very, very accurate. Kung 400 degrees Fahrenheit talaga. Hindi pwedeng tansya, hindi pwede na. So, for home bakers, kung ang oven mo is manual, it's very important that you invest on an oven thermometer. Ano yon? Ilalagay mo yon. So, pakita natin. Isasalang ko na yung aking banana cake. Ang oven thermometer, nilalagay yan dito sa loob. Pwedeng isabit mo dito or ipatong mo dyan. Yun yung magbibigay sa'yo ng reading. Kung nagdududa ka, no? Kung nagdududa ka dun sa performance ng oven mo. Pero, kung sigurado ka naman, if you're 100% sure, buong-buo yung tiwala mo sa oven mo at sa tao, hindi mo na kailangan gumamit nun. So I forgot to tell you, the baking time is 400 degrees Fahrenheit, yung init ng oven, and then you bake it for 15 minutes. After 15 minutes, hinaan mo yung oven mo, ibaba mo to 350 degrees Fahrenheit, and bake it for 20 to 30 more minutes, or hanggang yung ibabaw ng cake mo is firm to the touch. Nagbabago po ang baking time, depende po sa dami ng nakasalang mo sa loob ng oven. So pagka-bake, katulad nito, binake ko to kanina, you need to put it on a cooling rack, okay? So eto yan, ganito lang ang simple explanation. Pag masyado pang mainit ang cake at ang sitwasyon, you let it cool down first, okay? Para hindi nasisira. So, katulad nito, kailangan makahinga siyang mabuti. You cool it down properly by putting it on a wire rack para nakakahinga pati ilalim, no? So, you leave it there until kaya mo nang hawakan hanggat hindi ka na mapapasok. Okay? So, ngayon, hindi na ako napapasok, medyo cool na yung ating cake. Pwede mo nang tanggalin sa pan. See, hindi na siya basta-basta nasisira. And kung mapapansin mo, hindi siya nagpapawis. Kasi pag hindi mo siya nilagay sa cooling rack, pinatong mo lang sa mesa, magpapawis yung ilalim yan. Pag nagpawis yan, iikli yung shelf life because of the moisture. So after that, eto, naghiwa na ako ng banana cake. You will see how nicely moist it is. Moist na moist siya, oh. And then I'm going to tell you the biggest secret of a banana cake, no? So the biggest secret is, kailangan ipahinga mo muna siya. Ibalot mo sa cling wrap, i-cling wrap mo siya, or ibalot mo sa plastic, and then ipahinga mo sa ref. The color, the texture, the flavor will change. It will improve pag pinahinga mo overnight. So I'm looking forward to see your banana cake creations. So ngayon, masarap na siya. Pero bukas, mas masarap yan. I'm looking forward to see your banana cake creations, and I'll see you again soon.